I'm Joel Krausar along with Bob Long as it's Mississippi Athletic Conference girls basketball action tonight here at Muscatine High School. It's Christmas break for the students and the teachers. Lots of energy in the gym tonight. I think people are feeling the holiday spirit.
Absolutely, Joel. It's nice seeing a lot of people out in the gym tonight. A lot of college students back. A lot of people out here to support the Muskies.
The holiday tunes are bumping, and we're ready to go with some Mississippi Athletic Conference basketball. The Muskies come in 3-4 on the season with wins over Clinton and Davenport West, their last two outings, and then a loss to Assumption. A loss by 3 points on the 14th to Davenport Assumption. And Davenport North comes in 0-6, 0-5 in the conference, but they feature one of the top freshmen in not just the conference, but possibly the state, in Journey Houston, who's averaging 17.8 points per game.
Absolutely. You know, Journey Houston, she had a great summer this past summer playing for the All-Iowa Attack, a young lady that's already garnered a couple of Power 5 Division I scholarship offers. And don't forget about the Burridge young lady also.
Yep, the Divine Burridge, another freshman, averaging 7.5 points per game. Both of these players, 5'10", guards that can play multiple positions. Coach McBride said they're definitely a hard tandem to handle, but the Muskies will have to be up for that challenge. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with our Bear of Muscatine starting lineups.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing I need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about Pearl City Media.
At Pearl City Media, we develop custom marketing solutions for businesses of all kinds. Between radio, cable TV, newspaper, Facebook, Google, and YouTube ads, it can be tough to make sure your business is seen and understood by the right people. Pearl City Media understands that people are everywhere. And reaching the right kind of people for your business isn't so simple. Maybe you want to increase your business's awareness and sell more inventory. Or maybe you want to book more appointments. Or maybe you need a bump in your lunchtime traffic. Whatever your goals are, Pearl City Media will listen and create a strategic campaign focused on helping you reach those goals. We handle all the strategy, planning, execution, and will update you on the results of the campaign while constantly evaluating the effectiveness of your campaign. So what are you waiting for? Send Pearl City Media a message and start improving your marketing today.
And welcome back to Muscatine High School. It's the Muscatine Power and Water pregame show as the Muscatine Muskie girls face off with Davenport North. I'm Joel Krausar, along with Bob Long tonight. And Bob, we mentioned Muscatine falling 41-38 to Assumption just the other night. And you mentioned to me they were right in there to the end. They had a chance to tie it at the end.
Absolutely. Muscatine was fouling towards the end of that ball game there, and with about 15 or 13 seconds to go, Assumption missed the front end of a 1-on-1. And unfortunately, Muskies couldn't get that last shot to fall.
And good learning experience for Coach McBride and his team as they're building here in December working their way through the season. Again, 3-4. They face off with 0-6 Davenport North. North fell to Pleasant Valley 59-42 on Tuesday night. Muscatine's led in scoring by senior Carly Ricketts at 7.2 points per game. Jazzy Jones has 6 points per game, and Grace Bodie right there at 5 points per game. Becca Haig leading the Muskies in rebounding at 4.7. And now we are here for our Bear of Muscatine starting lineups. Starting for the Wildcats of Davenport North. Number 1, Divine Burridge, the 5'10 guard. She's a freshman. Number 2, Eliza Ramos, a junior guard, 5'2". Number 5, Journey Houston, a 5'10 guard, also a freshman. I mentioned she's averaging just under 18 points per game for the Wildcats. And then Kira Taylor, a sophomore forward at 5 feet 9 inches. And then Layla Muhammad, another guard, 5 feet 4 inches, a senior. And Layla Muhammad's played a lot of minutes for this North team over the last 4 years.
Yes, she has. And, so this is kind of the tale of two different cities here. Muscatine has a little bit of an older squad, but North has a mix of old and young.
And getting the start for the Muskies, number 12, Carly Ricketts, the senior. Number 15, Grace Bodie is senior. All the starters for the Muskies, with the exception of Jazzy Jones, are seniors. Ashley McGinnis getting the start for Muscatine, the 5'7" senior. And then Maya Jansen, the 5'6" senior. And then Jazzy Jones, the 5'8" junior. That's your starting lineup for the Muskies, presented by Bear of Muscatine. And one thing we've seen from Coach McBride, this is our third game doing of the girls here on DiscoverMuscatine.com, is they play a ferocious version of defense. Coach McBride really wants these girls to guard and put a lot of pressure on the ball handlers for their opposing team.
Oh, absolutely. They want to force tempo. They want to play fast, and they want to get as many offensive touches as they possibly can. And that starts with, a lot of times it's a full court, little trap defense, and he wants his girls to get after it. There's no doubt about it.
And we see a big rotation, lots of girls coming off the bench. So these 5 starters are very important in this Muscatine program. But you have people coming off the bench like Meredith Connor, who's a real spark plug on the defensive end. Lots of role players working their way through the Muskie lineup. And it'll be interesting to see how they're able to do that tonight. And also, how do you stop a player like Journey Houston, who is a volume shooter who tries to get to the rim too?
Yeah, I mean, the best thing that the Muskies could do right now is, they can, always know where she's at, contest shots. But after that shot goes up, they got to keep her off the boards, Joel.
We mentioned John McBride in his first year as the head coach at Muscatine High School. He comes to us after a year as an assistant coach at Blackhawk Community College and the head coach in Orion for several years over in Illinois. And the Davenport North Wildcats are coached by Paul Rucker. Now we're going to stay right here, and we'll stand as we honor America. Wish the national anthem. As we're ready to get underway here, it's Mississippi Athletic Conference action as the Muscatine Muskies play host to Davenport North. I'm Joel Krausar along with Bob Long. Our fan cam all season long and is brought to you by Arty's Ice Cream and Grill. And make sure if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, hit that red subscribe button and that way you can be notified whenever we are live broadcasting, whether it's news, sports, any major event in Muscatine. Discover Muscatine is there. I think this is night 4 for me in the gym. Tonight, we've had a busy week.
You've had a busy week. And speaking of busy weeks, this is a huge week for the Muskie girls, though. 4 games this week, from Tuesday to Tuesday.
They'll play North tonight, and then we'll be back tomorrow afternoon as City High comes to town. But right now, it's all Wildcats for the Muskies. Good defense by Bodie as she gets the steal. The Muskie defense creates a turnover. Jansen back to McGinnis. Here's Jones. Baseline drive. McGinnis gets it back to Bodie.
Looks like North's in a man-to-man here, Joel.
Here's McGinnis again. Now Bodie will drive to the lane, kick it out. Jumper up, no good. Rebound North.
That was a nice possession there by Muscatine.
Burridge gets to Houston, and Houston with the layup. The freshman connection, and now they're into the full court press. The Muskies quickly get it up to Jansen, who has the pass deflected and stolen.
That was a good idea there by Maya Jansen. You just got to be able to make that play.
Jumper by Kira Taylor is good. 4-0 lead for the Wildcats. Bodie drives. Shots blocked. It'll still be Muskie ball. Looks like a push there. Eliza Ramos is going to get called for the foul. Bodie with Burridge in her face. Active hands there from the McGinnis for 3, no good. Rebounded by Houston, and now Burridge will bring it up the floor.
Yeah, I was definitely impressed right there by Burridge's defensive ability.
Good pass. And Coach McBride wants a timeout. That was a great pass from Burridge over the top of the defense.
That was.
It's a full timeout, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Muskie basketball.
Know RIVO as expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
And welcome back to Muscatine High School. It's timeout Muskies as they trail 6-0 to the visiting Davenport North Wildcats. It's Mississippi Athletic Conference girls basketball. That's Coach McBride for Muscatine. Maybe re-emphasizing some defensive responsibilities.
Without a doubt, Joel, without a doubt.
That was a great backdoor cut by Houston, but an even better pass from Burridge.
There's no doubt that those two young ladies play with great chemistry.
Well, I think Coach Rucker, the light's pretty green with both of those ladies.
And it should be.
Ricketts 3, no good. Rebound Ramos.
Nice block out by that young lady.
Now Houston. Skip pass to Burridge. Burridge for 3. And it's good. 3-point basket by Divine Burridge. Jazzy Jones over to McGinnis. And it's not just on the offensive end. Burridge is very active on the defensive end as well.
Yeah, both Burridge and Houston are extremely long, and they look like they're getting in passing lanes and just have their hands all over the basketball at this time. That's a
Carly
big
Ricketts
shot.
for three. Three-pointer from First National Bank of Muscatine.
Nice little play drawn up there by Coach McBride for Carly Ricketts.
Drive and floater good for Layla Muhammad.
Looks like the Muskies might be a little confused in their press break here.
And Muhammad gets a deflection. So now Bodie will inbound. Can no longer run the baseline.
No, but we can go long.
And they do. Taylor runs it down, gets it to Houston. Muhammad layup, no good. Rebound, Ricketts. Bodie works it around to McGinnis. No shot. They're going to call the foul on the floor. Much to the chagrin of the Muskie faithful, it's PJ night for the Muscatine student section.
That was a nice little move there by Ashlyn McGinnis. Coming to the right, coming back, crossing over. Unfortunately, they called that foul on the floor.
Jones on the inbound. Sophia Thomas now in for the Muskies. She turns it over, and Houston with the run out. Floater no good. Rebound by Jones. Meredith Connor also in for the Muskies.
You know, one thing that the Muskies need to do is make sure that they're valuing every possession of the basketball here. North is a team that definitely wants to get out on transition, and turnovers like that are going to help their cause.
Thomas with the jumper. No good. And Houston gets the board. Burge pushes it up. Damia Clark into the game now for North. Muhammad misses the jumper. Connor with the rebound. And now she's looking to run. Thomas for three. Houston with the rebound. To Burridge. Back to Muhammad. And a turnover by North. Just a miscommunication.
I think the Muskies were lucky there. I think Houston got 2 feet in the paint there. I'm a little surprised that she didn't put that shot up, but instead she went ahead and kicked it out, and there was a turnover.
Becca Haig checks in now for the Muskies. Ricketts on the wing. To Connor. Connor gets to the lane, and she's going to draw the foul. I believe that foul is going to be on Burridge, her first.
She didn't care for that call, Joel.
No, I kind of slammed the ball on the ground. I think the official said that's enough.
That was a little hard dribble.
Good backdoor cut by Ricketts, unable to finish. Burridge gets the board. Up to Taylor, to Burridge. Foul's going to be called on Bodie. Bodie got a fair amount of ball there, but that was probably a smart foul on her part.
She may have got a little bit of her body.
Houston in the corner. Skip past to Burridge. Back to Houston. And Houston with 6 points already here with just 2:30 to play in the first quarter. Carly Ricketts with the lone bucket for the Muskies. It was a three-pointer. That pass is deflected out of bounds by Houston. Connor draws a foul. That's going to be on Houston, her first. That's 4 team fouls now on the Wildcats.
Yeah, Meredith looking like she's trying to take the ball hard to the basket. Has drawn a couple team fouls.
Five-second call. And a turnover will give the ball back to the Wildcats as Burridge brings it up. Pick and roll. Taylor.
That was a nice pick and roll there with Burridge and Taylor.
Now Connor splits the pressure. She's going to the rim. Has a shot blocked. Will stay with the Muskies. It's a second block for Taylor. Annie Zillig checks in for the Muskies. Another steal for Wildcats. And a little zealous on the pass. And the Muskies will get it right back. 12-point game.
North definitely wants to push pace, though, don't they?
Connor crosses over. Andy Zillig with a big jumper.
Yeah, it's a big jumper by Andy Zillig, sophomore. Nice to see her get in the scoring column early in the game here.
Cuts the lead to 10. Houston on the bench right now for the Wildcats. It's Burridge, Clark, Arnold on the floor for North. Shot is blocked by Haig, but they're going to call the foul.
Coach McBride did not like that call, Joel. I think in that situation, I don't know if I'm back if I'm going to try to go for that block shot.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to contest it the best I can.
Free throw good by Burridge. She's got 4 now.
She only has 4 of the 16, but you can definitely tell that she runs the show.
The offense runs through her. Connor, bring it up for Muscatine. And Connor takes it right to Burridge. That's her second personal.
We'll see what Coach Recker does here. This is an interesting situation for him.
I think he's bringing Ramos in to protect number 1 because Connor smartly is taking it right at Burridge, knowing that she had the foul.
Yeah, I had a pretty good view of that one. I'm not for sure if...
and they're going to call an offensive foul on Sophia Thomas with the hook. You're not sure that was a foul?
Well, Meredith sold it pretty well, I think.
Well,
you know, I mean, that's good. That's good.
When you're a high-level soccer player like she is, that's a skill you develop along the way.
Absolutely.
Right?
You're totally correct. Totally correct.
I say that with love. I'm a huge soccer fan.
And I'm a huge fan of Ted Lasso. So there we go.
We got a timeout, Muskies. We'll keep it right here, though, as the Wildcats are on a 6-0 run. They extend the lead to 14. Coach McBride just trying to change anything up, figure out a way to slow this Wildcat attack.
You know, when you look at the Davenport North schedule, they may be 0-6 or, you know, right now, but
yeah, I mean,
this is a highly skilled team. They've played probably the toughest schedule in our conference.
So their
far.
losses are to West Liberty, who's one of the better smaller school programs around right now. Cedar Rapids, Washington, I know that program very well.
Hannah Stolke, who's the best player in the state.
Yes, and one of the role players on that team is actually my cousin's niece, so I know that team pretty well. North Scott, perennial powerhouse.
Sure.
Bettendorf, perennial, very good team.
Yes.
Central, Davenport Central, that's a big rivalry game.
Yeah.
And that pretty much the home team usually wins that game. That game was at Davenport Central. And then Central DeWitt, who might be the best team in the conference. And now Muscatine. So like you said, that has been a murderer's row for these Wildcats to start the season. This is a team that nobody's going to want to play come March.
No, and right now, especially with how young they are, once they get momentum going, you never know what's going to happen.
Their two best players have played 6 games.
Correct.
That's it. So now Meredith Conner will bring it up for the Muskies. Post feed to Thomas, who's called for an offensive foul again. Same move, and I don't know what he sees that he's calling that, because I'm not seeing a protrusion of her elbow from my vantage point, but he's much closer to the action than I am.
I do not see her dropping her shoulder, so he must think that she's hooking her.
Yeah.
That was the second one, wasn't it?
Yeah, back-to-back possessions. Same call, same official. And that's 2 personal fouls on Sophia Thomas, and she'll check out as Grace Bodie will come back in. Bodie, Connor, Zillig, Haig, and McGinnis on the floor for the Muskies.
Does Journey Houston have 2 fouls also?
I don't know if she has just 1 or 2, but she hasn't been in for the last
she's not
3
back
minutes.
in.
Connor will bring it up. 6 seconds to go in the quarter. 3 ball for McGinnis, no good. Rebound by North. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Muskie basketball.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
And welcome back to Muscatine High School. I'm Joel Krausar along with Bob Long as we bring you Mississippi Athletic Conference girls basketball action. Muscatine trailing by 14 as Meredith Conner brings it up the floor for the Muskies. Journey Houston back into the game along with Burridge. Burridge with 2 fouls.
That added length by both those young ladies paid dividends there on that offensive possession.
And that's going to be the 3rd foul on Burridge as she came over the back, which I was corrected. One of my friends is an official, and he says there's actually no over-the-back call in the rule book. It's just an illegal contact foul that happens to come from behind. So fine, it's not over the back, but I'm still going to call it that. So Brad, if you're listening and watching, tough toodles. Bodie with the assist. Shots no good by Zillig, but a good look for the Muskies.
Yes, that was a nice offensive possession by the Muskies.
Shot no good, rebound Connor. And I would think with 3 fouls, we're not going to see Divine Burridge the rest of the half.
Yeah, we'll see what the Muskies can do here. See if they can make up, cut into this 14-point North lead.
Another turnover for Muscatine as the Wildcats bring it up the floor. Layla Muhammad back in for the Wildcats. It's Taylor, Houston, Muhammad, Mariah Thompson who has the ball. Pass too high. There'll be a turnover. And Maya Arnold in the game for North.
You know, now with only Houston in the game and Burridge out, it wouldn't surprise me if you run some type of junk defense against her. Nice
Jazzy Jones for 3, no good. Rebound.
Nice hustle there by Maya Jansen.
Yeah, Maya Jansen's going to get the keep the ball for the Muskies by throwing it off the Wildcat leg.
Jazzy Jones trying to establish that inside position.
Muhammad kicks it on the inbound.
There you go, Jazzy.
It's to Jones. Jones draws a foul on Houston.
On 11.
So now the Muskies will go to the free throw line in the 1-and-1 bonus. They call it on number 11.
Yes.
They called it on Maya Arnold. I'm still waiting for our scoreboard to update to see how many team fouls Houston has. As Jones makes the front end. And this is how you eat away at this deficit. You get to the free throw line.
Nothing like scoring points with the clock not running.
Muscatine with a little bit of a half-court trap.
There we go. There you go, Maya. Oh, thought Maya Jansen was going to come away with a steal there.
Muhammad gets it to Houston. Really good recovery offense there for North.
Yeah, unfortunately in that situation, when you're in that help side position, you've just got to recover to the basket, not to where you think your girl was going to be. Jazzy kind of got stuck in no man's land there.
Houston misses the free throw, but Muhammad with the offensive board. Three-pointer by Mariah Thompson. And that lets North set up their press. Carly Ricketts brings it up for the Muskies. She tries to get all the way to the rim. But there's Thompson with the steal. Taylor jumper, no good. Rebound, Haig. Jones loses her dribble. Inside to Jones. Spin move, no good. Blocked by Houston.
You know, one thing.
Floater, no good. Houston gets the offensive rebound, and she gets fouled on her putback. She'll have to shoot two. You were starting to say something about that offensive possession for Muscatine.
Yeah, I was. I think that North is doing a really good job of sealing the gap when our ball handlers want to take the ball to the basket, and so I think that's something that our ball handlers need to start identifying is when to use a backup dribble and re-engage a little bit later. You know, you don't have to do it every time. You know, they're sealing that gap extremely well.
And maybe when that help side defense is starting to rotate over, figure out where the cut is to use that to your advantage. Good rebound by Jones. All things easy for us to see up here from the top.
Absolutely. the bird's nest, bird
right.
view.
As Ricketts tries to find the post feed. Bodie crosses over and she'll try to get to the rim. And she'll draw a foul on Muhammad. And that's two now on Layla Muhammad.
In that situation, that girl did not come and seal that up there. So Grace made a great read on that play.
Ramos is going to check back in for the Wildcats. As Bodie will shoot two free throws. Grace misses the first. And Houston does just have the one foul. Bodie makes his second free throw. North will be in the bonus on the next team foul by the Muskies. A little zone look here for Muscatine. Houston gets it down low. No good.
Nice block out there by Taylor Green.
Taylor Green now in for the Muskies.
I believe it's Taylor's birthday also.
It's a good day to be born, Bob. It's a good day to be born.
Yeah, happy birthday, Joel.
Appreciate that. She's
not 40, though.
No, she's not. Stays with it. The ball stays in bounds. And Ramos is going to foul. So that's 2 now on Ramos. And that'll send Grace Bodie to the line for 1-1.
That's the 19th foul already for the North Wildcats.
So the next team foul against North, Muscatine will be in the double bonus. It's a 17-point lead now for the Wildcats. Bodie makes the front end. Second one, no good. Rebound. And Bodie.
Nice hustle there by Grace Bodie.
Ricketts off the wing. Here's Jones. Jones shot blocked by Houston.
Step back three. Oh, we got to get back on D there, girls.
Houston gets the run out. Rewarded for her defense with an easy bucket. Muscatine will reset their offense.
Spacing looks a little better this trip by the Muskies. Nice drive by Maya Jansen there on that after that ball reversal.
So Jansen will go to the free throw line, shooting 2. That foul is going to be on Mariah Thompson, her first. Jansen makes the first. And we have a timeout, full timeout. But Davenport North will take a quick break. We'll be back with more Muskie basketball.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about Pearl City Media.
At Pearl City Media, we develop custom marketing solutions for businesses of all kinds. Between radio, cable TV, newspaper, Facebook, Google, and YouTube ads, it can be tough to make sure your business is seen and understood by the right people. Pearl City Media understands that people are everywhere, and reaching the right kind of people for your business isn't so simple. Maybe you want to increase your business's awareness and sell more inventory, or maybe you want to book more appointments, or maybe you need a bump in your lunchtime traffic. Whatever your goals are, Pearl City Media will listen and create a strategic campaign focused on helping you reach those goals. We handle all the strategy, planning, execution, and will update you on the results of the campaign while constantly evaluating the effectiveness of your campaign. So what are you waiting for? Send Pearl City Media a message and start improving your marketing today.
And welcome back to Muscatine High School. Joel Krausar, Bob Long with you on the call as the Muskies trail Davenport North by 17 points. We just saw an incredible feat of athletic performances. One of the Muskie cheerleaders just did round-offs and back handsprings the entire length of the floor, down and back. I don't know that I've seen that in this gym.
I've seen it one way, but not both ways.
Yeah. Second free throw good, and the Muskies trying to get back into this.
A little 3-2 matchup zone by the Muskies right now. See if we can get a rebound. Oh,
no good. Good offensive board by Taylor.
Sometimes it's defense. It's tough to rebound out of. You really got to match up.
That 3 no good. Bodie gets the board.
Coach McBride looks like he realized they got away with one there.
Ricketts, she'll drive. Shot short. Rebound Thompson. And Thompson tries to push it up, but Grace Bodie gets the deflection. But
looked like Maya Jansen had that steal, but unfortunately she tipped it right to the North girl.
Houston gets the deflection, 3-pointer, no good. Houston, loose ball, and North doesn't come up with it. Here's Kyra Taylor. Now Ramos will go off her shin, and it'll be Muskie ball. A little pinball action at that possession.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Muskies kind of go back to that same offensive set there. It looked like that they were getting some good looks when they were reversing the ball back to the left, and they, you know, that hard drive on that left baseline was there.
Sophia Thomas and Becca Haig check in now for the Muskies. Bodie Ricketts, Thomas, McGinnis, and Haig on the floor. Inbound to Haig. Good ball movement by the Muskies.
That's what I'm talking about right there, Joel.
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
I'm going to tell Chris that tomorrow at the Y.
They work the ball around, and that'll get McGinnis to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2.
I bet Ashland would like to have that one back, though. She probably should have got the foul and the bucket on that drive.
This is the first free throw.
Ashland's grandma, she listens to these games in Belmont, Iowa.
Nice.
That's the beauty of the streaming of Discover Muscatine.
Yeah, I know you have had family that they watched a lot of the games in Florida, and you don't have to worry about, you know, TV schedules and what distribution channels.
No, it's fantastic. It's fantastic for families. It's a great asset for our community.
Well, we're happy to have you on board helping us out with it this year. Houston with the three-pointer, and that's good.
That's nice ball movement there by Davenport North.
13 points for the freshman, Journey Houston.
16.
Oh, 16 now, yeah. Just a point under her average.
She's a nice player.
And there she is at the block.
Yeah. For only being 5'9" or 5'10", she plays a lot bigger than that. Only 5'9" or 5'10", yeah.
Haig was out of bounds on the deflection, so it'll stay with North. Yeah, as you mentioned in the pregame, Power 5 schools already in conversations with her.
Yes, they have.
Layup is good. Taylor will get the bucket. Extend the lead to 22. 36 seconds to go in the half. Foul's going to be called there on Taylor. Coach Rucker not a fan of the call.
No, he's not very happy about that one.
Well, and I understand why, because there's been possessions with more contact has gone on.
Yeah.
Uncalled. Uncalled? That's not a word.
Not called. How
not
about
called.
that?
There you go. There are moments in my broadcasting career where I know Beth Hetzler just rolls over.
Beth Hetzler.
One of the finest teachers I ever had.
There's no doubt about that. Beth Hetzler was my wife's mentor when Robin started teaching at Muscatine High School.
It's a good one to have.
Yeah.
15 seconds to go here in the first half. Rebound by Taylor. 4 seconds. That shot no good. Houston gets the board and the putback. Just too many offensive possessions for the Wildcats.
Yeah. You know, I know that we're huge Muskie fans here, but I do want to say something about that young lady, number 5 right there. The 2 of the last 3 possessions, she's had unbelievably unselfish possessions.
Oh, yeah.
She finds teammates.
She's fun to watch.
She passes the ball. She scores the ball.
And I think, obviously, we're the hometown announcers, but one of the best parts of this job is getting to see the quality of talent move through, especially in our conference. You know, you mentioned the young lady from Pleasant Valley in the first game that we did this year. We're going to see the Veach girl from Central DeWitt who's headed to Illinois State a little bit later on in the year. The pedigree of basketball that's played in this conference is really it's hard to match throughout our state.
No, it is. Girls basketball, there may not be the number of players that there has been in the past, but the quality of the higher level players is outstanding.
And the ones who have come before have set kind of a standard for their program, and there's an expectation, and that's a really good thing to have, and we see it in Muscatine.
Right.
We've had many Division I players pass through this program. Last year's team alone has 3 girls who are playing college basketball this year as freshmen, and so it's a really positive, contagious thing that happens with these programs.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more Muskie basketball as the Muskie dance team entertains the crowd. And welcome back as the Muskie Palm Squad performs their Christmas performance, as it is the last day of school before the holiday break was today. And I know teachers and students everywhere excited. You get a couple weeks off here, Bob.
We do. We're very fortunate. We get a full 2 weeks off. That's great.
Well, we've got 5 minutes and 50 seconds before the second half begins. We'll take another minute commercial break, and we'll be back to discuss the first half here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
You know RIVO as expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
Just like fire, burning up the way. If I can light the world up for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anywhere. Just like fire, fire. Just like
Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app. Card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience, we know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking
We're
about.
looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing you need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about Pearl City Media.
At Pearl City Media, we develop custom marketing solutions for businesses of all kinds. Between radio, cable TV, newspaper, Facebook, Google, and YouTube ads, it can be tough to make sure your business is seen and understood by the right people. Pearl City Media understands that people are everywhere, and reaching the right kind of people for your business isn't so simple. Maybe you want to increase your business's awareness and sell more inventory, or maybe you want to book more appointments, or maybe you need a bump in your lunchtime traffic. Whatever your goals are, Pearl City Media will listen and create a strategic campaign focused on helping you reach those goals. We handle all the strategy, planning, execution, and will update you on the results of the campaign while constantly evaluating the effectiveness of your campaign. So what are you waiting for? Send Pearl City Media a message and start improving your marketing today.
And welcome back to the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. We're getting ready to get the second half underway, but I want to draw everyone's attention, get your social media up and going. Find MHS Muskie Boosters on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, any of the social media apps, as they have announced February 4th will be the annual cake auction, which is the seminal fundraising event for the Muskie Booster Club. And if you can guess the theme of this year's Muskie Cake Auction, you will have the opportunity to be one of the folks who win free cake and ice cream, a serving of free cake and ice cream at this year's Muskie Cake Auction. The clue is you could spend a night at the blank. Submit your guesses on social media, and the 3 correct guessers will receive a serving of cake and ice cream free at the cake auction on February 4th, 2022. Always a big night in Muscatine. That's a Friday night boy-girl doubleheader as the Muskies will try to raise as much money as we can to fund all activities, not just athletics. That money goes to the arts programs, the game clubs, over 100 student clubs and activities sponsored by Muscatine Activities and the Booster Club here at our school.
What a great night for our community.
It's one of my favorite nights. My wife moved here 16 years ago when we got married, almost 16 years ago when we got married. She had never seen anything like it, and it still is one of her favorite evenings. As the second half underway, Muscatine trails by 23 as Burridge comes right off the bench and fires a dime to Houston. 20 points now for Journey Houston.
Looked like the Muskies opened up the half right there in a 3-2 zone, but Davenport North rotated the ball side to side, passed the ball quickly.
Muhammad gets the steal. Burridge in the corner. That three is good. Didn't take long for her to knock the rust off after sitting for most of the second quarter.
No, she sat almost 7 minutes of that second quarter there, Joel. She's ready to play.
She has 8 points. Ricketts works the ball around. Gets to the lane, runner. Gets it to fall, Carly Ricketts.
Nice little drive there by Carly Ricketts. She has 7 now to lead the Muskies.
Burridge gets the shooter's roll. She's in double figures. What's also impressive about Houston is she runs rim to rim as well as I've seen anybody.
She does. There's no doubt about it. She's a nice athlete.
She works hard for her opportunities. As McGinnis comes off the screen. Jansen with a long two. Three-pointer from North, no good. Long rebound goes to Muhammad.
Offensive rebounding is definitely hurting the Muskies right now.
Taylor, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound by Bodie. Attempt to feed the post to Jones. Unable to catch the pass. It'll be another turnover, and North will take over the possession. Burridge will bring it up for the Wildcats. Taylor for three. That falls. Two-pointer. Her toe was on the line. The official signals it as a two-point basket. Bodie misses the layup. Houston with the fast break, passes it to Taylor. Taylor finishes. You mentioned the unselfish play at the end of the first half.
There it is, on display right there. But Taylor's a player, though.
Yep.
Only a sophomore, I believe, isn't she?
Yes. This is a young Davenport North team.
Yeah, they have.
They're going to be a problem for a long time.
They will be a problem.
And I mean that in the best possible way.
They're going to be a handful. There's no doubt about that. And like you said earlier, come the end of February, they're not going to be. They're going to be a tough out.
Yeah. They defend well. They run.
And they look like they have fun.
Yeah. And they like to play together, it appears.
Yeah.
Meredith Connor in. She splits the double team to Journey. So an and one there for Journey Houston. But that ball saw three different players and one dribble. That's how they got the ball down the floor.
And
just absolute expertise in running the fast break.
Minimal dribbles, minimal ball sticking. And what I mean by that was it was rebounded, it was outletted, it was passed.
Yeah.
You know.
Just fast, confident. I would say confident is the word that I can use seeing this team play offense.
Yeah.
Houston goes to the free throw line. Shot blocked by Haig. The trail official called the foul.
You know, but what's been just a little disappointing, though, is that's at least the second or third time tonight that we've given up an offensive rebound in a free throw situation where you can take care of that by, you know, double teaming that person right there, or just making sure that you have a solid step to him.
Right. First free throw good for Taylor. Second free throw is good. And Connor will bring it up for the Muskies. Kicks it over to Thomas.
Caitlin Holmes is in for the Muskies too, it looks like.
As well as Schroeder. Ella Schroeder. Errant pass will be a turnover.
I'm not for sure if Meredith was expecting Caitlin to be out there on that corner or not, but it was nice seeing her have her head up looking for a teammate in that situation, though.
Pass stolen by Haig. Connor tries to get to the rim and she'll get fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line. Draws the foul on Taylor, her second.
That's at least the fourth, if not the fifth foul she's drawn off the drive tonight.
It's been a bright spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Divine Burge will say, I don't really want to guard her right now. Because that's what got
at
her
least
into
how
the
the
foul
game's
trouble
being
in the first-
officiated tonight.
Yeah. She drew at least 2 of those 3 fouls on Burge. Connor makes them both. North works the ball around. Constant motion in their offense. Burridge catch and shoot, and she splashes down.
That's her second of the quarter.
And a turnover for the Muskies. As Schroeder and Thomas are unable to connect. And now Divine Burridge. Houston kicks it around. Stolen by Connor almost. The ball, you can just tell what her instincts, because that ball ended up by her feet, and she almost tried to dribble it back up to herself.
Yes, she did.
There's
Yes, she did.
so many good instincts.
Yes, she did.
North working it around. Ramos over to Houston. That 3 no good. That rebounds by Holmes. Now Becca Haig will bring it up for the Muskies. Connor's going to get a foul here. Trying to get the loose ball.
Yeah. She lost control of it on her spin dribble there. Spin dribble's pretty tough to do in that type of traffic, though. That was a nice find right there.
Steal, and Journey gets the steal. Journey Houston steals it from Thomas, and she'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. This is my first time seeing her. I know you've probably seen her a little bit maybe on the AAU circuit, Bob, but she just plays with such control, does Houston. Nothing seems to be frenetic about it. She always knows where she is and is in control of her own situation.
No, and she's in tremendous control of her body.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, her arms. I mean, she just has length. They only list her at 5'10", but she's just a smooth basketball player.
And you can tell that the basketball IQ is there too.
Yes.
Speaking of basketball IQ, Connor finds Holmes, who has her shot blocked. And now Journey Houston will bring it up for North. Again, chin to the rim, just finishes the break.
Yep, she kept her nose on the rim there. Went off the wrong foot. Correct hand, wrong fit, finish. That's a big time move right there.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple big time in-state programs at the Division I level who I'm sure will find their way to see this Davenport North team play a few times this year.
Without a doubt, Joel, without a doubt.
And we'll get to see another one of those premier players in the state tomorrow as City High comes to town.
One of the premier scorers in the state.
Is this the youngest of the Jones sisters?
No,
Is
there's
there still another
one
one coming?
There's another one.
Offensive foul on Connor. And that was a good, strong defensive take. Taking the charge was Ramos. A little slow to get up. Athletic trainer out to check her all out. Really courageous play there by Ramos.
Yeah, I mean, to step in there when you're ahead by nearly 40 points, try to take that charge there. Team player.
She'll get a breather as they make sure that she's okay. And we are in a continuous clock situation now. Clark will bring it up the floor for the Wildcats. Under 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. And the end of the third quarter, Muscatine trails by 39 points, 58-19. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with more Muskie basketball.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
And welcome back to Muscatine High School. Muscatine trails. We're in continuous clock. It's 58-19. As Davenport North 0-6, but as my partner Bob Long mentioned, as Meredith Connor misses that three, as my partner Bob Long mentioned, they may have played the toughest schedule of any team so far to start out this year, because this North team is not an 0-6 basketball team.
No, absolutely not. You know, one thing that, the Muskies were probably hoping was going to happen tonight is with North being 0-6, is the Muskies getting off to a good start and maybe North kind of, take their confidence away, but that just did not happen tonight, Joel.
And some quality defense turned into offense early for North, and the juggernaut just got rolling. And another foul on Haig. That's her third. As offensive rebounds have just been the bread and butter for this North team. Second chance opportunities all game long.
Yeah. And, Muskies are trying to run a little 3-2 zone there in that situation, and they're just with the North motion, 4 out, 1 in, or 5 out. Muscatine's just having a hard time finding a body to put a body on.
As Meredith Connor tries to go coast to coast, and a line change for the Muskies.
Wholesale substitution right there.
5 new players in.
Taylor Green and 4 sophomores.
Taylor Green, Annie Zillig, Avery Schroeder, excuse me.
Briley Seaman and Isabel Lerma.
That's a familiar last name to Muskie girls
Yes,
basketball
it is.
fans. North working their ball around. I don't know, but I think Journey Houston and Divine Burridge's evening might be over.
I'm assuming you're right. I'm a little surprised Taylor's actually still in there. 13 is Taylor, isn't that? Am I correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
As North works the ball around the perimeter. Avery Schroeder gets the steal. Briley Seaman with the lay-in.
Nice run out there by Briley Seaman. Avery Schroeder got in the passing lane there, and good things happen.
Two standout softball players there for the Muskies, Schroeder and Seaman. I love seeing all these multi-sport athletes in these programs.
You can add Isabel to that list also.
Taylor Green.
Yeah, the bucket for the birthday girl. Taylor Green gets on the board there for the Muskies.
Deflection by Lerma. She mentioned the Muskie sophomore team won big earlier tonight.
Yes, they did.
That three-pointer no good. Rebounded by Lerma. She'll push it up to Schroeder. So these youngsters getting the work done tonight. Thirty-second timeout called by North to get some subs in.
A little interesting substitution pattern here.
Yeah, as Houston and Burridge are coming back into the ball game.
Yeah, Coach Recker evidently did not care for how his subs were playing at that point in time.
Calls timeout, gets a little bit coachable, teachable moment. I think I've been very impressed with how North is playing. It doesn't feel like they're, trying to, run anything up. They're just playing their system. They're just playing basketball.
Yeah.
And we have now dipped under the continuous clock limit. Burridge, skip pass. Finds number 20, Anaya Clay. And this also could be, hey, let's put our studs in to get the ball to some of our less experienced players.
It could be.
Get them to feel like what it would be if they do need to play some meaningful minutes. Taylor Green up and under, no good, but that was a good move.
Nice little move by Taylor Green.
Taylor. Shots no good, rebounded by Seaman. Three-pointer from Zillig, no good.
It's a good look by Annie Zillig there. I'm glad to see her take that shot.
Houston with the runner, and it's good. Smooth, just smooth. Green has it at the top of the key. Double dribble as the Muskies will turn it over. And now Houston will come out, and so does Burridge. As they're back over the continuous clock threshold.
Looks like Houston's going to end up with 27 on the night.
It's not a bad night.
No.
It's more points in one evening than I scored in my entire career. So, good on her. Three-pointer no good, rebounded by Green. And that includes like driveway games, Bob. Jumper from Seaman, no good. Rebounded by Clark. And now Taylor will bring it up for North. Under 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Green.
Taylor's got to
gets the offensive rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll go to North. Emma Roth checks in now for the Wildcats. Another freshman on this Davenport North team.
They're young, Joel. I think the future may be bright for Davenport.
Yeah,
North.
Rucker's got to feel real good about what he's got coming into his pipeline here.
Yeah.
I've always been impressed with him as a coach. Avery Schroeder here.
Nice take by Avery Schroeder there.
She's got 4 points here in the fourth quarter. Under a minute to play. There's Clay at the top. North kind of running a ball control offense here around the perimeter.
Yeah. Little pass, screen away, move, motion.
Three-pointer no good. Rebounded by Lerma. She gets it to Schroeder. 22 seconds to play here. Seaman gets it inside to Lerma. Back to Zillig. Jump hook. Shot is not quite blocked. Foul there on Demia Clark. Another freshman for the Wildcats. And Clark's played significant minutes tonight. As Annie Zillig makes the first free throw. In fact, you could argue that there's 5 freshmen here at North who could play with a lot of varsity teams throughout the state.
Yeah, North has some young talent, which is definitely going to be good for them, and it's rough on the rest of the MAC.
As Clay misses the 3 at the buzzer, they'll complete this game as the Davenport North Wildcats defeat Muscatine 62-29. We will be back after a short break with our Hy-Vee postgame show and our Affordable Metal Manufacturing and Eastern Iowa Power Washers player of the game.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking
We're
about.
looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing you need to know is
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about Pearl City Media.
At Pearl City Media, we develop custom marketing solutions for businesses of all kinds. Between radio, cable TV, newspaper, Facebook, Google, and YouTube ads, it can be tough to make sure your business is seen and understood by the right people. Pearl City Media understands that people are everywhere, and reaching the right kind of people for your business isn't so simple. Maybe you want to increase your business's awareness and sell more inventory, or maybe you want to book more appointments, or maybe you need a bump in your lunchtime traffic. Whatever your goals are, Pearl City Media will listen and create a strategic campaign focused on helping you reach those goals. We handle all the strategy, planning, execution, and will update you on the results of the campaign while constantly evaluating the effectiveness of your campaign. So what are you waiting for? Send Pearl City Media a message and start improving your marketing today.
And welcome back to our Hy-Vee postgame show as the Davenport North Wildcats came in and really did a very good job against the Muskies, and it was just a blowout. And there's really no other way to put it. And it really no slight to the Muskies. We saw a Davenport North team that was operating on all cylinders, led by Journey Houston with 27 points tonight. For the Muskies, our affordable metal manufacturing and Eastern Iowa Power Washers player of the game, Carly Ricketts. She hit a big three early for the Muskies. Thought that may be the momentum switch to kind of get Muscatine back into the game. And then the defense just clamped down for North. But Carly Ricketts leading the way for the Muskies. And also Meredith Connor, too, from a defensive standpoint. And she was giving Muscatine a chance by getting into the lane and creating some offensive opportunities. So those two ladies for this Muskie team are affordable metal manufacturing and Eastern Iowa Power Washers, players of the game. Sometimes you just don't have it, and North did tonight. And that's Muscatine has to have a short memory because they have to turn the page and get right back after it tomorrow.
And it doesn't get any easier tomorrow, Joel.
Nope.
When City High walks into the building tomorrow, they're going to come off a big victory tonight against Iowa City West. They're ranked number 2.
Yep.
City High's ranked number 2 in 5A. They have 2 Division I players coming in that start for them, and actually another young lady that some Muscatine residents may know this last name of Westlake.
I was going to say Brian Westlake's daughter I know is on the team. Brian Westlake, number 3 all-time in scoring in Muscatine history, but for a long time was the lead dog.
That's right.
On the record books. And his son played for City High a few years ago as well. And Brian's a fantastic guy, and it's fun to see his kids having the success that they're having.
And so City High will bring a lot of pressure. I'm sure that they'll be running their 1-3-1. They'll run pressure man. They'll run diamond press. And so they'll throw about everything at the Muskies tomorrow.
And we'll be here. We'll have every minute of it here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. For my partner, Bob Long, I'm Joel Krausar. We will see you tomorrow, and then we can say Merry Christmas.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Bob.
Go Muskies.
Good night, everyone.